Good morning, party people. Ash something here, back with episode 1, part 4 of today's time lapse, as I continue to work on this character art entitled K for an anonymous client. In the last installment, I began talking about line variants and want to continue with that topic. As I draw, you'll see that where shapes overlap, I tend to make my lines thicker where the two lines meet. I usually make the line that goes under the closer shape thicker because this implies shadow within the line. This is a quick and easy detail that I add to all overlapping shapes to give volume and depth to the form as I go. Unlike a lot of artists, I start off by working in one base middleweight line thickness. I complete the entire drawing in that line weight, and then I go back and add thicker lines with a larger brush at the end to kick the line weight variance up a notch. Many artists will do these stages all at once, or they'll work light to heavy, doing the thinner detail lines first and building to a thicker and thicker line as they go. I have ADHD though, and it's easier for me to keep track of things if I work in stages, building larger variants by dropping thinner detailed lines and thicker border lines at the end. As you can see on the fingernails, this doesn't mean my lines are one uniform weight, just that I use the same size brush the whole time, adding smaller details as I go by varying the amount of pressure I'm using, or in traditional art, the angle I'm holding the pencil or how sharp it is. Line variance is one of the most important things to consider when drawing a line art, because without it, especially in digital art, your line art can come out looking incredibly flat or like everything in the drawing is on the same 2D plane. Thick lines come forward in space and thin lines fall back in space, and varying the weight of each individual line from thick to thin makes it feel like motion is occurring in each line, drawing our eyes and making us want to trace the lines in our minds. To make line variants a bit easier on myself, I use a custom brush to draw them. The brush is just an oval shape or elliptical brush that's set to a 30-degree angle. The size ratio isn't as important, but I normally stick to having the horizontal width be about 3 times the size of the vertical height. And I set the brush to taper by around 25% with both the start and end of stroke. This ensures that I get the exact line I want every time. Anyway, that's all for part 4. Drop a like and follow and join us next time for part 5.